Oh, good. What the?
Alright, fight fans. In the heart of Japan's combat sports scene, two brothers are changing the game not just with their fist, but a reality show where worlds collide. Breaking Down is an ongoing fight reality show where street thugs, pro athletes, influencers, martial artists and trained fighters are put in a 1 minute per round fight against one another under kickboxing or MMA rule. The creators at its core are two brothers, Mikuru and Kai Asakura, who turned street brawls into an empire. Their concept is that real fights on the street are typically short and spontaneous, so they created the 1 minute per round format to ensure that fights are aggressive with non-stop action. In 1 minute rounds, there are no rooms for hesitation, where unknowns share the stage with champions. Their story isn't just about fists. It's about redemption, reinvention, and rewriting the rules. Born and raised in Toyohashi, Aichi, Japan, the Asakuras were troubled teens growing up. Here, Mikuru Asakura, the elder brother, forged his reputation not in gyms, but in back alleys. Undefeated in street fights, his temper often outpaced his ambition. Kai, the younger sibling, watched quietly until the day Mikuru demanded he prove himself. After dominating everyone in street fights, Mikuru threw Kai a pair of boxing gloves and challenged him to a fight. Surprisingly, for the first time, Mikuru faced a challenge he couldn't overpower. Kai dodged all his brother's attack with natural reflexes, hinted at a talent waiting to ignite. But the brothers' escalating brawls gradually drew police attention, school suspensions, and their mother's despair. A crossroads loomed: continue down chaos or choose a new path. Their mother enrolled them in Kyokushin karate, and soon the dojo replaced alleyways. Mikuru channeled his aggression in sparring, while Kai honed precision. Yet it was MMA that truly transformed them. A sport demanding not just skill, but discipline, respect, not recklessness, became their mantra. By 2013, the Asakuras tested their grit in The Outsider, a promotion pitting street fighters against rising prospects. This experience likely sparked their ideas of creating Breaking Down later on. Mikuru bulldozed opponents with raw power, amassing a 7-1 record. Kai, ever the technician, flowed through matches undefeated, claiming the promotion's flyweight championship. They became the stars of the promotion. Both brothers moved on to fight in Road FC, continuing their winnings ways, and eventually signing with Rizin, the biggest MMA promotion in Japan. With their exciting fighting style, both Mikuru and Kai became one of Rising's biggest stars. The Japanese fans initially branded them as the Japanese version of the Diaz brothers due to their aggressive and no-nonsense attitude in fighting, while Mikuru started off in Rizin, running roughshod through competitions, putting together a 7-fight win streak. Some key losses at pivotal moments derailed his championship aspiration, but Kai found his true calling in Rizin, knocking out renowned fighters like Kyoji Horiguchi and Yuki Montoya. With his aggressive action style and patented flying knee, he was ready to make a title run. After coming up short in several title opportunities, losing to elite fighters like Manelka and Kyoji Horiguchi, Kai finally achieved his championship dream, defeating Juan Archuleta by knockout to win the Rizin bantamweight title. He later shocked the combat sports world by relinquishing the title and signed with the UFC. But the brothers' ambitions stretched beyond championship trophies in the world of MMA. During their initial run in Rising, Mikuru turned to YouTube, a platform for his unfiltered charisma. He became one of the early pioneers for fighters starting a YouTube channel. Clips of him sparring with street thugs went viral. Then he created contents where he collaborated with other fellow fighters, and funny skits resonated. His channel surpassed 3 million subscribers. Kai followed his brother's step and crossed over as an influencer as well, amassing over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Yet their greatest collaboration was yet to come. Breaking Down was born. A fight reality show where 1 minute rounds forced fighters to abandon strategy and embrace instinct, just like in a real street fight. Season 1 featured Mikuru Asakura taking on 3 consecutive opponents, 2 street thugs and 1 seasoned kickboxer. Mikuru finished all 3 with ease, but the true victory was the show's viral explosion. The concept took off, and the show becoming a hit on YouTube. MMA fighters, boxers, karate fighters, and kickboxers all crossed over to compete in Breaking Down. So it became what the original UFC was meant to be. Fighters from different disciplines fighting each other to see who is the best, despite many pro fighters crossing over. Breaking Down maintains what got the show popular in the first place. It still puts on exciting fights between average Joes as well as amateur fighters fighting against one another in all-out brawls. The show features on showcasing interesting characters and intriguing storylines. Auditions became spectacles. Next level pre-fight antics with rival, instigating and starting brawls in the audition, and pre-fight face-offs, where it often turns into Jerry Springer-like brawls and fights on set. The build-up and pre-fight hype, action-packed, one-minute fights, brought the show mainstream and made the brothers superstars in Japan. But the show isn't just about senseless brawls. It also features many positive inspirations as well, such as former thugs seeking redemption, as well as an anti-bully segment where the show helps train bullied victims to stand up for themselves. With the show evolving into a cultural touchstone, established UFC veteran fighters like Tyson Nam, world kickboxing champion Peter Ertz, Japanese kickboxing sensation Ampo, Rukia, and others have made appearance and fought on the show.
Week. So all to say, are you guys sure that you guys want us to beat up these boys?
In Season 14, a one-night tournament tested Breaking Down's homegrown fighters against UFC fighters and MMA veterans, and the fight results proved that even veteran fighters may need to adjust to the one-minute round format, as it is very different compared to traditional 5-minute rounds. There is no feel-out process and you have to be able to turn it up right away while withstanding the barrages from your opponent. It is indeed a different type of fight. With the show's success, the Asakura's brand continued to ascend. In 2022, Mikuru stepped into a boxing ring for an exhibition bout against boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. Though outmatched and eventually knocked out, he put up a good fight against one of the greatest boxers of all time after relinquishing his rising title. Kai made his UFC debut last December, challenging Alexandra Pantosia for the flyweight title. It's not often champions from other organizations receive immediate title shots, so it's clear how the UFC view Kai Asakura in terms of marketing ability with his huge social media, following an exciting fight style. Despite the loss, it was his chance to compete against the absolute best on the world stage. Today, the show Breaking Down continues to thrive. In its 15 seasons, the Asakuras have now created champions for different weight classes and a roster of legit young up-and-coming talents. With the show's popularity reaching new heights, Mikuru Asakura collaborated with renowned Japanese film director Takashi Miike to produce a Breaking Down movie titled Blazing Fists. The story is inspired by Mikuru Asakura's autobiography Street Legend, about a troubled youth seeking redemption through fighting in breaking down competition. Mikuru and Kai Asakura's journey from dark alleys to global stages proves that greatness is not born, but built. They have proven with their story and reinforced the belief that anyone can rise, provided they're willing to fight for their dreams. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time.